You are correct, Bohika. How you doing, brother? Yeah, the sound is good now. All right, brother. How you doing? Welcome. I was just monologuing for 60 seconds until you reminded me that I had muted my mic. How you doing? All right, so today we have a couple of hours today to go over healing. I've been going crazy over healing the last week. What's up, Reese? Yeah, back in 1.0, I used to love running healing formations or commanders. It wasn't a formation back then, right? I had my retaliate ball. I mean, do I have a screenshot of my old retaliate ball to pull up? I know I used to, so let's see if I still have it. Oh, here we go. Ooh, oh man, this hurts. Oh, it hurts to see this. But let me show you guys. Let's see some of my old 1.0 formations or commanders. Or is OBS? Here we go. Oh, it hurts to look at that, honestly. All right, let me hide this really quick. Here we go. For you guys that maybe you've never seen 1.0 because all you know is 2.0. So, but for the 1.0 players, they will know what I'm talking about. It hurts to look at this, but I'm happy I still have this. I can look back and see how fun these times were. You guys remember things like these? I used to love running Retaliate Ballin because, let's make it a little bit smaller so you can see everything that I used to have. Yes, rest in peace. Take a moment and pay its dues. This is my main commander for seasons, and I got him up to respect 20. That was the highest it went with him. That's when things with 1.0 kind of went, So it healed like crazy. If you guys remember that, 1.0 Ballin is to heal like crazy. But I also ran Galadriel, and I used to just love the healing aspects of the game. When 2.0 came out, then we started doing a lot of testing with PBE, and the first season of 2.0, healing felt like it was going to be very, very bad. That always bugged me because I really enjoyed. I like the aspect of being able to survive through the heals, right? With heals, and so. If you guys watched the last, 4 weeks of live streams, we've been talking about my main formations, which have Falcon, Frodo, obviously Dane, Bjorn. I'm trying Theoden as a tank. All these different things, but I still hadn't given some time to work through the healing commanders. And so last week I was like, no, there has to be a way to get them to somewhat work, somewhat be playable. And so I've been playing around with them. I'm going to share it with you guys. I probably have over 20, 30 reports, probably even more, of me just hitting with different. I picked a few commanders that have healing abilities, and I've been thinking about troops that could work well with them. And so I have a lot of reports to show you guys. But also what I want to do is test some of the elements that they say that they are saying that healing works with. So for example, healing scales with focus, but also scales with command. And so I want to test those out with you guys so we can kind of do a little bit of a brainstorm to see possibly what will work better for the healing commanders. All right, so let's hide this back. And where is Discord? Let's put this is my main one. Yep, here we go. Is it the main one? Or is it this one? Give me a second here. Yeah, this is actually the one. Don't forget, guys, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button to stay alerted get notifications on when new videos and new live streams come out. Usually I live stream on Fridays. It's, when I take the time to relax after a pretty busy week. But like I said yesterday, I wasn't able to, so we're doing it today. Okay, let's pull up the game. Here we go. Okay, so let's see what the guys are doing. We're talking about Commander. Yeah. Talking about Commander defense, how it's useless right now. Okay, so let's look at some of the reports really quick here. PvP. I wish these tile PvP things would go away. So okay, let's look at the most recent one here. Okay. Running Kiran as my tank in this, and I'm testing a few tanks, and here I'm considering commanders that have a unique that can heal them every round as they take damage, but also considering skills that allow them to heal themselves every single round. So Kiran is one of them. I'm running him at R5. His R3. Scholar of the Occult. Galadriel has the same skill. Restores F max level 150 HP to the commander's formation unit once each round. Effect modified by focus stat. And then also gives some nice tankiness here with the 15 defense for the commander's formation. Level 10 plus 15 for the allied formation. Okay, so that's what I'm running. Trying to boost. So I'm trying to boost unit defense. We've come to know that for whoever you're trying to survive defense or to tank, unit defense plays a huge role. So stacking a bit of unit defense and now stacking command, right? He has 547, gives him a almost 90% extra healing, plus 90%. And this is where I've been getting pretty consistent 80, usually 80, 85k and above healing. You look in this scenario here. Napo from Jedi hit me with Frodo as his tank, Dane, Bjorn, and Gandalf the White. Okay. Not a bad setup. Okay. And I use Kiran as my tank. And then in this scenario here, I think I need to change a little bit of like the formations that I'm running here, just because. Let's see here. I was thinking I'll have Dane at the back being protected and Galadriel tanking. I'm thinking that possibly, because I still want her to do quite a bit of damage. They're kind of my two main damage dealers in this case. He's just here for the heals, and he's here to tank in the heals. But I'm thinking they're letting her kind of tank as well, like this, or put two ranged units. So they last longer, because the faster they die, less damage that I will do. This report is still pretty good. We did 293 damage on him. Took 239, but then healed 97.9 thousand, which is really good. Let's see. And unit wise, it's actually is a good report just because of. It's kind of an equal ground. We have swans as their tanks, then eagles, and then spirits are the same type of level units as cataphracts, and then I'm getting countered on the guardian side here by everybody else, basically, besides here. So it's not a bad report. There's plenty of them we can go over. If you guys have any questions related to this, just let me know. Kind of crazy though. Saturday, I would have expected a little more people on. But I mean, it is kind of late and it's the weekend, so hopefully people catch this video a little bit later. I don't plan to be on for too long, so if you guys, let's hit up a couple more places on Discord, because I think some people are missing on this. Let's see here. Oh, here, I forgot to post it over here for the peeps. Over here. Here we go. Okay. Give me a second. Okay, here we go. All right. Let's look at some more. So Isildur's Herb using Gil. He's also running Kiran. See, this is where I wish I would. I really wanted to have Kiran at R10 with his unique unlocked. I like his unique for what I'm going for, right? He's gonna be my tank. Nothing better than some extra heals here, you know, for the survivability. And in this case, first 5 rounds, 150 HP. And if I'm fighting on a crossing, which would be kind of cool. Well, it would be kind of cool, but with 2.0, this might become a little bit useless. You know, the extra 5. I mean, the second perk, I don't think is gonna work very well, just because I don't know. I don't think people are gonna be fighting on crossings that much. You know, maybe. But Zenith 6 would be where I would push mine if I could. I love to have this RNG for my tank. It's just, I don't know, it sounds so awesome. And it can determine, you know, I battle in my feeling. First 5 rounds, 3 allied formations have 60% chance to get one of the following. Follow up, so double attack, evade. No, so like Gale's evasion. Instance of one instance of damage. Okay, so evade 1 instance of damage. Removes 1 debuff or pursuit. Pursuit is probably one of the least that I like in this. But then he ran Zenith 3, Gandalf the White, King of Man, Zenith 2. I mean, not a bad formation, right? And Gale. This is probably Zenith 6. Some people might be asking why. So this is where I changed. I fought Isildur's Herb with Dane with Guardian. I was like, if I want him to survive, it doesn't make sense for me to have him as the melee basically protecting the 2 ranged units. So that's when I changed to spirits on him. That way he's the ranged. It avoids as much as possible normal attacks being sent over to Dane. So it's been working okay so far. As for the gear, this is I changed the gear on Dane. I was running the 1.0 Orcs chest with the plus of attack and the 1.0 helm. But because I changed to spirits, I was like, it makes no sense to have melee damage or defense when they're ranged. So I changed. For my R3 Radagast, I'm running this. Okay. Not strengthened, not refined. Harad Cask, Drums of Moria, 1.0 Hunter's Skin, and a Nodal Sword. Not bad, right? Gear wise, I'm definitely not testing. I mean, I got some, I got very, they're all strengthened, but I don't have the right sets, and it's probably not ideal what I have right now for what I'm really looking to do with this formation. But it's just for testing purposes, trying to get an understanding of just how good possibly healing can be. And then this is just my kind of regular gear for Galadriel, just because I was testing some extra defense on my units. I really want my units to be a little more tanky than they are currently. I feel like unit defense is much more important than people are really realizing, just for an extra survivability. So let's see here. T2 alternative comms, the rubs. Let's have a look in just a second here. Healing wise, that's a tough one. Being honest with you, I'm not sure. Let's have a look. I know there is Arwen, but I would never advise on her. Her healing is just too poor. Now let's see here. T2 healers. They changed how ally works, right? So we gotta do. What's up, Zane? So immediate units in 3 ally formations deal physical damage. They gain follow-up healing with a 50% chance. To recover 90%. Yeah, I mean, the thing is with the commanders that they give healing to are just kind of useless. Let me tell you, what's up, Arsenal? How you doing, man? Let me go over why I'm not liking it, you know? Because I've been spending quite a few hours, guys, like trying to think of what would be possible or what could be possible. And I didn't start with running 3. Let me see, where am I? I didn't start running 3 healing commanders. I started with just Radagast, you know? And I was like, what? 25k healing for 1 commander? It just seems so bad, right? But I just started playing around, you know? I said, okay, what if I run my healing commanders as things? You know, because a couple weeks ago we started playing around with unit defense, Falcon, Frodo, and we saw, wow, we just adding unit defense did such a it improved tankiness. And shout out to Zane, he's one of the guys that started talking about this way back when. I got your gift, Zane. Appreciate it, man. Yo. Yeah, I'm getting Kiran going. I'll show you some reports just a second here. So I started with just Radagast, and as you guys can see, my Radagast is R3. I'm not pushing anything. I'm just testing, right? And so I'm running good gear, but this is not whaled gear. I mean, you can say maybe refining the Noldor, yes, but everything else is back 1.0 gear. I'm just trying to get some extra defense on my spirits. That's what I was using with, but then now I switched to the Eagle. So this was useless in my last report. As I said, I'm testing all these different things. I sometimes forget to change the gear. Just running some random command and unit defense gear for Radagast, trying to pump as much defense because I want him to, in a way, tank. Just giving him enough to heal, hold his ground while he's healing. And I don't want to lose a whole lot of units because it kind of defeats the purpose of him healing others and then just, dying altogether. So that's what I was trying to do. Then I was getting, 25, 30,000 heals, Yeah, I didn't really change any of my 1.0 gear because there's so much in both of my accounts that I just haven't gotten around to. And so I still have, all of my gear is, 1.0, the purple stuff. You guys winning your season? Slipstream, our season ended in about day 5. So we got the clock here. We got 3 days until back end. Our season has been done. It was done in 5 days within the season, unfortunately. So that's why in the last 4 weeks of live streams, you guys just seeing me here in Pats of the Dad, just hitting my own teammates for testing purposes. That's why. Okay. I started with only Radagast in my formations, and I don't want to really pull the reports from 5 days ago. It's gonna take forever, so I'm just explaining to you guys. I started with my R3 Radagast. He was getting 25, 30,000 heals, but he was only level 34, 35 when I started. And from what we've been testing, healing also scales. It scales with command, focus, and commander level. Right, the more you level up, the more damage you do, right? Because you have more, whatever. But the formula works as the more levels you have, the more healing you do. That's why I'm trying to push in these last 3 days, Kiran, Thranduil, and Radagast to as high as I can, to see what the possibilities. So then I was like, okay, so Radagast worked okay. So I was running, I think, Gandalf the White and then 2 damage dealers in Radagast. So what if I try to add another, healer? That's when I introduced Kiran. I was okay, getting 40,000 heals, 45,000 heals. That's when I was like, let's try Galadriel now. Just 3 healers, and then I started playing with different ways I could use them. I tried Galadriel just healing, both of her R5s, or both of her R5s, her R3 and her R5, and then only command. Just feel full focus and command gear. I was like, oh, that's just bad. She's like, only running Dane as a damage dealer, her as, another support, was just bad. Like, she had defense, unit defense, very tanky, bunch of healings, and then just, barely any commander damage because I was running, command gear. It was bad. So I had to go back to the original stuff, which is, damage and then the healing here. Which, now she's doing, 80 to 90,000 damage and still healing quite well. It's been a lot of hits, guys. My barracks, like 2 days ago, was full. It was, because we just barely were just hitting each other, so I wasn't losing a whole lot. But then I was like, no, I got to hit as many people with these units with the healing formation so I can get more data. And I've been going crazy trying to go back, so I was spending all day just in increments, growing back my units so I can do some hits with you guys here during the live stream. And that is one of the reasons why I pushed back the stream to so late, because I needed more troops, because I was testing earlier today as well. Okay. The miner, Chekos Gileath. Arsenal to get the devs to act. We should get everyone to miss it 3 times a day, specific times. If that worked, I'm all down for that, bro. I'm all down for that. Okay, so let's just check Osgiliath really quick, and then we'll go back to. I know somebody took Osgiliath. Let me just see here. Osgiliath. Oh yeah. There's people. I actually have King of Man up there. You kind of reminded me to. Let me bring him all the way down here, because I actually want to do a fort so I can go play around with the guys before the season is over. When I give our little friends here, some taste of some healing formations for them to finish their season with, with a good taste in their mouths. Okay, let's go over here. All right, cool. Thank you, the miner. You reminded me to send. I'm gonna have some fun here in just a second. All right, cool, guys. So going back, and that's where I started to really start to get some really fun reports. Did I want to really run Dane as my main in the healing formation? No, but changing the way I'm changing right now, with no extra damage besides Galadriel, I need to have my primary damage dealer, which is Dane, in my main formation, as my main formation, if I want to run this successfully. So let me share some reports with you guys that we can go over. In this case, he's running kind of, he's running the meta 3, not as high gear and respect as I am, but I would still consider this a pretty good result, especially me not having the healing, as high as it should be once they, reach 50, and also kind of running some not the most optimal gear for what I'm trying to do, So, Regos, I could have had a little bit more tankiness if I was running the right gear on this one. So let's see what else. The Siltus that we already looked. I think he was almost empty. Poise. So here, you guys are, you're running other types of formations that it won't be as pertinent to our testing as it is. So this guy right here, William, runs a pretty strong formation. Okay. This is something I was testing earlier as well. No Radagast. Look how tanky Thranduil can be. Obviously, he's tanking, but he's only tanking for the first 3 rounds. But look at the difference here. Look at the damage here. Taken. Thranduil can tank pretty well, because he will heal directly his own units So, look at this. They took 32,000, but he healed 25,000. The thing is with Thranduil, I was talking to Kiran earlier. Shout out to Kiran. He has some gnarly elf commanders. The down sound for me using Thranduil is that the way I would play him, I don't want to be restricted to elves because I personally barely use elf units anymore. Not anymore currently. I got to do some more testing, but I barely use elf units right now. So, getting stuck with Thranduil with 2 skills that I'm not going to get, use. I'm not going to run a full formation, at least not in this account. So, Gray Elf, and defense of Elven units, plus 15 for a T3, I guess it'd be kind of like the whole idea with Frodo. It's like a extra little cherry on the top. But for a T3, for a T2, I'll take this. But for a T3, I don't know, it's kind of a disappointment. These 2 skills are pretty good. Helps take out White Council, 2 enemies, 2 formations at each round, and then the 75% of 100. So going back to Ally, this is what I wanted to go over really quick. The reason why Ally to me is a bit of an if is because they both have the follow-up healing. That doesn't change, right? So this has a follow-up healing. Ally has a follow-up healing. What's rough is, in this case, it increases to 75% chance. So the heals are more consistent. The difference is it's only 100. If I'm not mistaken, Ally is a bit higher. I could be wrong, though. I could be wrong. Let's have a look. So yeah, Ally is only 90% and it increases to 50. So that's where the downside is, right? So it's the same principle. It's 10% less than he does, but then it's 50% chance. Okay. Now the question, see, this is where I need to look into a little bit more. Thranduil's case is only when it's only for his own units. So I'm assuming that if you're running 3 cavalry, 3 medium unit formation, you might be able to get healing 6. It could, correct if I'm wrong, guys. Maybe I'm wrong here, but I'm just trying to brainstorm. Like I said in the in the official Discord, these live sessions, I have some information that I'm going to share with you guys, right? But then I also have, moments where we're just going to brainstorm stuff, right? So, because I'm just thinking out loud right now. If I'm reading this correct, medium units in 3 ally formations deal physical damage. They gain the follow-up healing. So that means it can possibly proc 6 times per round. Am I wrong to assume that, or am I correct? Because so let's say all 3 of them hit, they will get the follow-up twice each, and that's a possibility of 6 procs. Yes or no? Good or nay? You guys let me know. What do you guys think? Oh, jeez. What's up, Scrappy? Good to see you. Kind of late for you, isn't it? Shall we do a test really quick? Let's do a test. Let's do this. Right, he's in the house. Let's put him. No. Let's put him with some spirits. They are medium units. Okay. What's up, Will? How you doing, Turgon? Let's put... Okay. Where is Denethor? Oh, I probably missed him. For you as well, my friend. Happy weekend to you. Good stuff. It is, yeah, it's getting, I mean, it's almost midnight, so I gotcha. So let's put, he also has allied, right? Let's try to get him to the 50%. Get another medium unit here. And let me have a look at this lady here. It's mounted units. The key thing with healers is going to be they need command gear. Let's give them this as well. Let's see if we can compare these three. And then let's put somebody that's going to do the damage for us. And then we'll put... in a way, I didn't really want to put Guardians because I don't want him to really tank stuff for them, but that's fine. Let's go like this, okay? Let's just hit a mob around. They're at very low level, I think. Probably, yeah, I mean, not too bad. 34, 14. Okay, that's not. No, we can hit a pretty good level tile. Let's go. Let's go with these guys here. Level 30 won't be too bad. Let's see what happens here. I mean, I prefer not doing sweeps, but this formation for sure I can't stand against anybody, so we'll just do sweeps for now. Let's get some more spirits for tomorrow. That's enough. So can I get some more beasts? Oh, I already hired enough. Got some protectors. Got some of those. Let's get some small units. Just an hour, and I'll get some more before I go to bed. I gotta do as much testing as I can, guys. So if you guys have any questions, send me on Discord. That way I can test stuff. And then, because 3 days, I'll be in bag end. And then all these tests will be gone. I want to see, because I know Thranduil can get up to 30,000 healing. Okay? And as a tank, it's actually really good. But I want to see what these guys will do. That's not too little healing. So 808, 2218, 961. Now, so you can see, if you looked at this, you say, well, wow, that's pretty horrible. 808. But considering that he is healing only his own units, might not be as bad as as it looks. So I'm gonna hit something bigger. There's so many variables, guys, we have to look when we look at this. Let's give him some real gear now. Okay, so let's focus in this case on command. Let's give these guys gear that will give them command. Okay, let's give them. I don't wanna mess up these. Like I said, I don't have 1.0, a lot of 1.0 purple, so I'm gonna have to change. So I'll put Radagast's gear on him. Where is the rest? Yeah, he's running ranged, so that's fine. Some more command. And some more command. Okay, so 457 is a good space. 7 plus 77. Thranduil already has some of the good stuff. I might leave him without it for now. Let's give him some good gear as well. Where is the other one? Hope everybody that's coming in just now is having a great day or a great evening, depending where you're at. Let me know what if you guys have any questions related to what we're talking about today. I showed some reports earlier. I'm going to show some more reports just to give you guys an idea what we're working with. Where is the last here then? Oh no, I already gave him the helm, so I gotta give him this now. Okay, so he's gonna be hitting. Okay, kind of the sweet spot as well. So a lot of my gear is not refined. This is the issue. I don't have enough gear for command to refine. What's up, Evan? Rage, the rage machine. All right, Gimli doesn't have gear either, so let me give him just an axe. Or does he have gear? All right, give him an axe and a. I'll give him this. There's some random gear. I don't want to remove the rest. Here we go. That's good. All right, so let's hit a bigger mob. Let's hit a level 40 now, because I'm pretty pretty confident we can hit one without any issues. And so let's see what the healing comes out of that. See, this is the thing, guys. So like I said, this is not coming out as a guide. I've been working on healing for myself. I'm hitting a guy, Jeff Kaka. I don't know if I'm saying his name wrong. Gotta ask him to actually correct me. He is running a crazy meta formation. And so, I'm not running White Council. I'm just running healing. And for me to do as well as I'm doing against his crazy good formation, it's I'm happy for what I've been able to work with. Okay, I had 6600 of life, heals full. I was not running a tank this time. Usually I do. But then this is a very good result, okay, considering that I'm healing, right? I healed 102, so that means I took 182 of damage, did 210. You can say, well, but in resource-wise, yes, I lost. Yes, but that's the whole thing. I'm testing a lot of stuff. When I changed, I think we had another hit. See, we had this one where I did 296, healed 80, so I lost less. And there was another one that was actually really good. Let me see if I can find it here really quick. And he runs a crazy good formation. Okay. Very defensive. A lot of defense on his great beasts. 500 command. 240 attack on his Dane. The meta NRP formation. Okay. And no White Council being able to hold my own against him. This just it's good for me. I'm happy with this result because it's showing progress. There's we basically in numbers wise we tied. There was another one that was actually really good. Let me see if I can find it really quick. Which one was it? Give me a second. Reports. Oh, 57. Saw a report from you. Let's see. I'm going to have to find it later. Kiran had White Council no points. You just should give it back to him. I think that would be a little too OP for him with White Council and crazy heals. Would be awesome, but very unlikely. All right, man, come back to the game. We'll send your commander by my fort, and we'll show them some more reports of what we're doing. There was another report from another fight with Jeff where we had a really good trade. Can't remember. Let me see. Is it up here? No, it's not up here because then the last one was CLF that hit my tile. All right, so let's go over here. Let's hit a bigger. Let's hit this level 40 here. If these are not good enough, I'll send it against. We have two little PvP areas. One is like for lower level commanders. That's not a good one. I'm not hitting CLF. Not with this formation yet. Not ready for it yet. Where Turgon, you can send it over here. Actually, send it over here because it's gonna be faster. If I need to move back to my base to change commanders or troops, Let's just fight where CLF Switch King is, like in this area right here. Hopefully you can see this in the stream. Okay, right here. Because I can pull back. It only takes like 2 minutes for me to come and go from this area. Whereas in the other one, it takes me like 10. So just send it over here. 3 minutes. If one of us takes it, it's much better than the other. All right. Sweet. No, send it over here. Oh, Turgon, you're coming. Sweet. Thank you, bro. Sweet, sweet, sweet. It's gonna be much better for us to do some tests over here. All right, so where is... Okay. Thank you. Guys, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button, okay? That's the way you guys can support. Well, there's other ways, but we'll keep the ads to a minimum. All right, so let's see. But also, since you guys brought it up, I'm gonna do some more testing related to to heals and T2s. It's definitely not gonna be as as good as a T3, but I don't know. I'm just kind of happy to see some results with healing looking better than I thought they were going to be in when 2.0 landed. So she has a 60% every round, 65% healing every round, to 3 mounted units with a 50% chance to restore HP 1 additional time. If I'm not mistaken, this wasn't working. This wasn't working when I ran her earlier in the season to test the healing. It wasn't working, so I gotta look into her healing a little bit better. To be honest, just going to make me spec LOG instead of Garth. You're gonna have to tell me who is LOG. I can which Faramars. Who you wanna see my build for who? Oh, Lord of Gift. Sorry. True. That is true. That's a good point, James. But think about this: if we're forcing people to change their commander skills, that means something, right? But I also thought not many people are gonna do that. Not many people are going to level that up first over other things, and usually people will do that when when they're higher levels of PvP, at level 50. At level 40, you're gonna be losing a lot of points in other skills if you're gonna go for Lord of Gifts. Don't you think? So I'm okay with it. I'm fine with having people have to change their way their Sauron is. But something that Vessi said in one of the groups was that the anti-heal skills a lot of times don't trigger as like doesn't hurt you as much as people think. So let's have a look here. So this is testing purposes, okay? Level. Consider this again, right? We talked about healing also scales with levels. 5,000 healing. Ugh. I need to look at a report to see how often it procs. So Guardians. He's not getting healed. So 1374. 12 and 3,000. See, he's pretty consistent with 1374. Yeah, I'll do some more testing. I'll try to level these guys up as much as I can, guys, and I'll post it in the Discord. So let me just have a look here at Gimli really quick. God, Gimli might have a better skill than. Healing effects received by the target 50%. So that's 2 enemies. Rounds 2. This one might be a bigger anti-heal than Dane's. Yeah, Lord of Gilding Caves, it's a much bigger healing, anti-healing than Dane's is. Dane is only 1 round. And is it 1 round? Let's have a look. Oh, go back. And it's for 1 unit only. Yeah. But that's the thing, they can't recover any HP, so. And again, most people are not gonna trade, you know, for one player, trade the R3 and R5 for the top R0. So it's things that we gotta consider, right? So good, that's good. I mean, Gimli's just a really good commander, so you're not missing anything there. So let's find somebody to hit. Turgon is sending his. So let me organize my thought process here. So we got, if I had his unique, I'd be running Great Beasts right now on Radagast. If I had his unique, I keep him running Swan Knights because it's just that good. The reason why I'm not running Radagast as my tank is because Kiran has a skill that will every round heal his own units. Kind of like what Thranduil does, but then everybody else heals each other. So let's test something really quick. I left these guys to be run now, just doing the live stream. I'm only going to be able to use it twice probably, because I wanted to show you guys what could be the possibility here. Now, I feel like I want to run spirits on both of these guys because they are my damage dealers. So my thought is, he's going to be taking all the normal attacks. If they come for some reason come through, it will hit him first because they're melee, and the melee units are only going to target them once this guy is dead and this guy is dead. So obviously commander damage still comes to them, but I'm trying to mitigate that as much as possible. I'm going to change this also for smaller units in just a second, because this formation here, the unit choices are not sustainable in a very competitive fight. And I'm aware of that. I'm just trying to see what the best case scenario is, then working down the line. The reason why I chose in Spirits, who can tell me why Spirits is such a good choice for healing commanders? We're going to wait for them to land. I'm tempted to hit CLF, but I'm going to lose all my troops because I'm not running my main formation. Let's see. I gotta fix my gear though. Let's pull the gear back. It's the gear that I gave him. Now, because I'm not running ranged, I'm not gonna put this chest back. I'm probably going to put, oh, this is actually not bad, this classic one. I mean, I could give him this for extra focus, for the extra healing. And I'm giving him, this is the Kiran one. Okay, if I can go with this, and then with this, some focus would have been nice. I gotta rework all my accessories. If I do decide to go with a healing formation, I'm really tempted to. I gotta rework all my gear. Now the thing is, I got 470 command. I'm tempted to go with one of these, with the melee vigor. So 15 defense, 18 of focus, and then the minus 6%. But I don't think my eagles will be that. I need a little more defense on my eagles to get them to survive a bit longer. Getting 40, 50. They're close to 100. Oh, that's something we got to do after as well. Yeah, let's go with this. I'll give them. Let's go with this for now. Give them the boost up, the focus. We're gonna do a test. I got my other account here ready as well, and we're gonna do a test to see how well we can find the scaling between focus and command. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Let's give Dane got the gear. I feel 215 is too low, especially people that are running Taunt units. Usually I will run this. I will run this. And I will run this here. But the defense for melee, now that I'm running, you know. Jeez, actually, I'm tempted to make a change here. Let's go with this one. So I don't see how many troops, how many spirits I'm going to lose. I prefer to give a little bit of defense or just go with all out commander damage or attack. Because right now it's just 215. It's not bad, but you know, for a level 50, I want to hit a little bit higher. That's a good question, Arsenal. I don't know. I do have somebody running very high respect healers, and I'm not sure if I'm seeing, you know, all of that increase. So this is not the best because I didn't make an offensive chest with might, so I'm not gonna change anything. I could give him this. We'll go with this for now, and if not, I'll give him the gallant, or not the gallant, the orcish. What is it called again? The goblin armor. Here. So his protection is almost down. We're gonna come and hit him. Okay, but so while that's going down, let's have a look at the other healers. So the reason why I was looking at Arwen, or not Arwen, at Elwen and the other guys is because if you look at Thranduil, he will heal. He will heal 200, right? Every round if it procs. So that's 2,000 healing percentage of heals every fight. And he's still able to do 25, 30,000. It's not bad. And so I'm thinking here, looking at the numbers, you know, every round she's supposed to be healing 200 in 3 different formations. And so that could be 25, 30,000. And with the extra chance to heal 1 additional time, is it 1 additional time each 3 formation, or just 1 extra? So 4 healing instances in each round. I don't know. I'm gonna play around with a little bit of this to give you guys some more feedback. It'll be much easier, you know, out of stream, because I can just do things much quicker. So let's for the sake of this, let's do this. We're already waiting. Let's go. Should have moved him closer. Stamina, the stamina life. Let's see what happens here. Oh, gotta do this. Ooh, we got a free chest now. Let's see. What was I using? I think it was this. This. Oh yeah, he's okay. Yeah, this is he's tanking, so he has to have all of this right here. Commanders are ready. Galadriel is looking good. Okay. All right, he's coming. See if you guys get me lucky here. How far away am I from getting my 200 pull? Ooh, 39, not too far. 38 now. Saving all my mathums. Saving everything. Got 151. Can almost get two invites. If I like what I'm seeing, I'm gonna be saving everything, all of my respect to push Kiran to R10. And possibly Kiran will be probably for sure. Radagast, Thranduil, no, I don't have interest in getting him higher than R3, honestly. He does what he needs to at R3, in my opinion. Because then you're not really locked into any other race. You can just run him with anything. He tanks really well. I had vouchers for this guy, and I think if I hadn't used the vouchers for him, I had I had the free vouchers to put in anybody. I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm gonna have a spot for him in my team, depending on how things change. What's up, Ghost? How you doing, man? I think I had him at R3. I pushed him to R12. If I had saved those, could have. Yeah, my crew now would have been at R10. Unlocked his freaking unique. It is what it is, though. I'm playing the long game now. The healing formation optimization. If proven good, it's gonna be a long-term game. Because all I have to do is, every is this a week or so, I believe. I can come here, sell some vouchers, right? And then buy some. I already bought some for Kiran, I believe. Oh no, not on this account. I bought it on the other one. But I think I can make them R6 right now if I wanted to, but we'll keep waiting. Keep on waiting. Can I or not? How many days we have until? Okay, 2 more days to reset. Yep. Okay, we're coming. Let's see what happens. I wish the marching time wasn't as low. Why does marching have to be so dreadfully slow? I mean, make everything else slower. But come on, let us march from, how many tiles is this? 20 tiles? 5 minutes? What do you got, Ghost? What, you feeling sick? What do you got? Is it just a cold, or is it something more serious? Let's see. All right, so we drew. Jeez. Okay, let's have a look. Okay. Okay, I think I can. I think I will take this. He's running 3 of counter units against me, countering my 2 medium units, but I am ranged, so they take more damage. Let's have a look here. 100,000 healing and 319 of damage. some soldier damage as well. I took 239, healed 100, so down to 130, 139. Let's see who healed the most. Look at the healing from Radagast, and he's not level 50 yet, and he's also not running right the most. And he's running key, so he's running good focus. Not the highest though. I could definitely go a lot higher in focus if I had a better command accessory here and here. So this is where you know my brain will go kind of crazy. Like, do I want to give up tankiness on my units for some extra healing? If yes, then I might want to go with cheaper units. That way, you know, I'm not, you know, because if I'm not gonna have a whole lot of defense, it feels better just to go with smaller units. You know what I mean? Turgon, can you reload? Can you recharge? Or I can do this. Can you reinforce? And let's go again. Let's go with this. I don't have to use the last of my gems yet, at least. Okay. The question is, how can I improve the results that we have here? So Galadriel did 59,000 damage. Kind of surprised she didn't do a little bit better, but that, I mean, you got to consider that I removed one of her focus. So I'm running 228 of focus, which I mean of command, which is low. Her healing is not higher because of this. It's something I have to think about. Do I want to trade a bit of damage for some extra healing? I could run a focus accessory with command, and then I'll get a little bit more of healing. My units would be a little bit more tanky, but then I might lose a little bit of damage. Something I have to, I have to test, see what I prefer. Obviously, if once this goes up, if I'm lucky to get focus up or unit defense, one of the two, right? And then I can go higher on the percentage of my heal. I'm halfway there. Then that becomes less of an issue. But I'm trying to optimize as much as I can with what I have right now. So this is a good result. I'll take it. See, I'm running only one damage commander. I think I'm doing pretty well. Pretty stacked. Looks good. Okay. And his crazy geared Gil-galad. All right. All right, so where is Dane? He's almost there. Oh, he is there already. Okay, so let's change something here really quick. Let's give myself some. Let's change the setup a little bit here. Let's give myself, in this case, some guardians. And let's change these to Swanites. You know what? Let's go one more with this, and then we'll switch to Swanites. Leave everything else as it is. Okay. There's a code. Just started feeling sick this morning. Got my own spot since today as well, so that's a good thing. That's good, man. Where you living? All right, cool. 5 minutes, and he's there. Well, 5 minutes. So can I send then? That way, once people don't have to wait. It's gonna take me. Okay, so I'll wait 1 minute and then I'll send. So what I'm thinking of doing here for a test really quick is now I could give him some extra focus, but no command, so that'll be kind of useless. I could give him 6 focus is not gonna do anything. And then I'm losing on defense. I don't have any focus 2.0 with command that I can use, so I'm not gonna change that. For the gear that I have, I think I'm sitting in a good spot. I can change stuff later. I got a few hammers. I can break stuff down if I see that I have a good option, but until then, I can't see any of these. Until then, that's what we're working with. So I need something with focus and command. Yeah, gonna be this for now. 45,000 healing is not bad though. So let's look at the rest. Let's have a look at the. Okay, so he said 5. We should be able to go now. Okay. Okay. I should look at the report again. So Radagast did 46,000 healing. She did only 27. Kiran did 26. Not bad, huh? See, he's healing. He's only level what? Is it 39? Just hit 40. I don't know. Gotta look. Oh, right here, 39. So he still have 11 levels to go. If I could get him to 40,000 healing, depending on the gear that I use, I'll be very happy. Because I mean, if I can get 50 and then 40 from him, that's 90,000 healing right there. 90,000 on 2 commanders is not bad at all. What do you guys think? 90,000 healing from 2 commanders. I feel like that's a good thing. What do you guys feel? $90,000 from 2, and if I can get her to about 30, 120,000 healing, 130,000 healing. I don't know. That sounds pretty good to me. This is not even talking about their uniques. Her unique is not fully, maxed, and I don't even have their unique. So man, think about running. I don't know. Sounds like could be really good. All right, so he should be good to go. We're going, Turgon. I hope you're reinforcing. I hope you're getting there soon, because I got 3 minutes until I hit you. Let's look at R1 in the meantime. So Gandalf has a healing skill. Gandalf the Grey, King of Man. See, this skill, from what I've been studying, this skill doesn't sound bad. 150. It's only 50% less than what Thranduil will do. My issue with healing, this is why I'm building the things the way I'm building, is because I feel that the issue with healing is that it's not a smart, it doesn't heal on units that have been hit. So let's say, the Swan Knights are being hit. Gandalf the Grey could try to heal the spirits, which haven't even been hit yet. So that's why these one instances healings for me on a different unit, it's just so hit or miss. If it was like, no, it's going to heal a unit that was attacked, then you guys would see these numbers be much higher. That's where it gets me a little bit on these. That's why these two here, I feel like it could work. I'm going to study. I'm going to do some more, tests into their healing, just to see what the number could look like. I'm not trying to say to you guys that it could be great. I'm just saying, let me run these so I can give you guys a more concise number of possible healing. Sounds good, but not enough versus meta builds. I'm getting enough. I'm getting good enough results, Blue Eye, versus meta builds with my main healing formation right now. So I don't know. I don't think you can get any more meta than this right here. Where is it? I'm using a non-meta formation, hitting a very meta formation, all level 50s with very decent gear and respect levels, and either trading off equally or coming out more positive. I mean, for my level of my account versus his level of account, I'm not seeing an issue here. This guy right here he's equaling and or beating one of our biggest whales in our team with these 4 commanders here. So if you're telling me that 2 of the the most unused commanders, Radagast and Kiran, together with Galadriel, who is not the top commander, the only meta commander I have is him right here, and you're telling me that this is not good result versus create the best NRP meta formation, then I don't really know what to tell you. He had, I was already down 1,400 in units here, did 210, took 284, then healed 102. So I came my damage received was lower than his was. I don't know. I don't think it's that bad, considering considering with all things considered, 296 damage, 306, healed 80. I honestly don't think it's that bad. Let's see what happened here. Did we do any better than the last one? I think we did a little bit more damage. Okay, we survived a little bit more. Did a little bit more damage. Let's see what it looks like. 229 here. What's up, Jax? Jax in the house. Be honest with you, Jax, it is very, 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 very boring. This is my perspective of testing in this scenario here. I mean, look, I'll take this result any day. And I still have things to improve. This is why I'm saying I'm excited for this formation specifically. Subjects. I mean, like I said, I have to have a lot of things to work on this. I got to work on getting them to 4950, and then working the gear to be more of what I know. If I had the gear sets, if I had, is this what I want for him? No, I want something with focus, right? But I don't have something with focus right now. But if his focus was a little bit higher, his healing would probably be a little bit higher as well, right? So all these things considered, this is a great result. I mean, if you look at this, I'm at 130,000 damage received, dealing 327,000 damage. I'll take this all day. 38,000, a little bit less healing from him this time. 28 and 25. This is good. I'm loving it. All right, sweet. I just really, really hoped to be able to get these guys to a little bit higher levels before the cutoff. Let's try to get him to 40. What's up, Tyrese? How you doing? just for a bit. Someone's staring at me currently. Hope you're doing well, brother. So Jax, next season we're up. What's up? We're up. All right, man. Go. All right. Let me know. Let me know when you're back. I mean, I do think there are a couple of things that I do think that has impacted is now that I'm running Guardians, which counter your units, right? Or at least they get less damage taken by your units because it's small. But other than that, I don't know. So then this is the thing. This is the thing I like to analyze. Thank you, Tyrus. I'm doing good. So this is where I would look into my formation now. All right, good. Next season is gonna be fire. So this is what I'm looking at. See, this looks good, right? But then I'm looking here and seeing my main damage dealer. He still got hit a lot. Why? You know, so this is something I'm going to look into is should I maybe then, well, they have quite a bit of defense. They would have been probably dead if I didn't have this right here, actually. They have 39 of extra defense. So this might kind of be the sweet spot for me right now on this here. Let's do something different now because spirits, where am I? They get extra healing. Let's switch to normal units so we can see, let's switch to cheaper units to see what happens here. So if you look at this skill right here, healing received plus 50%. So let's switch to something more generic to see if it works. Now, the thing is, if I push for Radagast's unique, then to get the full benefit, I'm going to have to run beasts. Either great beasts or ents or eagles. These would be the three that would run on him. That's the rough thing about going fully on Radagast. His healing is already decent without it, but with it, I can see him going upwards of 50, 60, which for what I'm trying to do would be freaking crazy good. Now, fully maxing Galadriel, I could see her doing maybe around 40,000 healing, depending if I remove her damage. Let's do that. That's the focus gonna go down. Let's not do that for now. If I get a focus accessory with command, she'd lose a little bit of damage, but then maybe her healing will scale a lot better. Imagine if she's hitting upwards of 50,000, and then carry that with his unique will be great because he's gonna heal himself twice every single round. I don't know if it's been tested, but can Sauron steal Radagast the brown skill? Let's have a look. I know that Falcon's skill was stolen because I run Falcon and it got stolen. So let's have a look really quick. I think so. Had an idea for late game army commanders with Dale Bowman because many are using flying units. Yes, flying units would be very good. Let's see the brown. For the first 3 rounds. Let's see. I mean, does it affect? Is it pre-battle? Let's have a look at a report. Let's see, no, he doesn't have Sauron, so let's go over here. So let's look at this guy really quick. Oh, I didn't have Radagast. I think I had it against Jeffy though. Here, did I have it over here? Here we go. I had it over here. Oh, that's why the battle in this case was a lot better. I was running Bjorn. I mean, running Bjorn, 66,000 healing. Not bad. Let's see if the brown has a chance to be stolen. See, this is my issue. Okay, let's see. This is why his healing is not better. Radagast, the Browns, heals Ramritis for 0. Because Kiran is taunting. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to look at this a little bit later. So the brown. So if it doesn't activate, so it does activate, but he went. So yeah, he went before Sauron. So yes, I think so. It can. It can be stolen. Ugh. That is a bad thing. But I'm a lot less. I'm not very, honestly, guys. I'm not very worried about the speed. You know, like getting things stolen by Sauron. It doesn't happen very often. When it happens, it sucks. But I don't know. I'm less worried about that. I prefer, just like Jeff it does. If I'm running my Sauron, I prefer my Sauron as a tank, not in the speed. Personally, for me, it has been averaging better results than trying to go for the speed and stealing stuff. So, see, that's something I have to analyze because the first 3 rounds, you might not even be getting hit. Let's have a look really quick here. So, minus 70%, minus plus the plus. Okay, great beasts. Okay. Relentless. Physical damage. Oh, this is pre-battle. Jeez. Okay, here we go. Brown. Okay. So see, look, for example here, this is the issue. His healing would be so much higher if I wasn't doing the taunt, the protection or the taunt. Because look, I didn't heal here. Okay. Let's see where else I didn't heal. Oh, Grey Beast gift. Yeah, that 198 of defense. That's good. Let's see what else we have. I mean, look at this. Because look at this. 1594 currently per proc. So that would have been, just in the first 4 rounds, that would have been 20,000, almost 18,000 healing, over 18,000 healing just on that skill alone. But look at this. Oh, 0 HP. What? But they're taunting. Did they not take any damage so far? Wow. Oh, he didn't take any damage. Oh, that's true because he's faster. He's faster than everybody. So I mean, like some of the early round healing, they're not even like really working because they're not really getting hit. Man, seeing the reports for 2.0 is such a headache. Let's see. Brown, the brown. Okay, look at this. Look at the healing. I mean, that's because they get 50% extra, right? 2573. If I was healing all spirits for the first 4 rounds, that would have been 75 times 4. Almost 30,000 healing just from just from this, just from one skill. Almost 30,000 healing. Oh, that's true too. Remember that great beasts and ranged units have a synergy. I forgot about that. Yeah, a lot of healing. Let's see. Let's change the units a little bit. Let's see what we can get. Did any of the battle simulators accurately show heal data that is useful for testing? I'm working on that with Jerrican, James. We're working on that. It's taking us a little bit of time. We're trying to understand the best way to approach this. Also trying to understand the gear, the focus, and the command scaling. Right now, it's a little bit of, you know, a lot of theory, but we haven't had a whole lot of reports coming back from somebody not running any gear, and somebody running basically just command gear, and then somebody running just focus gear, to see the different levels, and then run kind of a mix to see which one will do better. Or beast con, because Dalebow might have 30% damage against beasts, and drag and dragoons have 40% damage. Eagle skill. Yep. NetEase won't do it because adding a healing reservoir mechanic where it adds healing to a reservoir if your troops are full, and upon taking damage it heals your troops from the reservoir. That'd be interesting, but yeah, probably not. Also interesting, you prefer tank Sauron over speed. At level of play, I'm seeing the speed is significantly more important. The thing is, where are you playing, James? And who are you playing against? The tank Sauron has been tested for the last 30 days at least, every single day. With me, I can show you. I can show you this really quick. Okay. Where is it? Let's see here. This is our one of the biggest whales, Jeff versus Jeff. Meta comp here versus meta comp. You know, different respect levels. Jeff, I mean CLF is just crazy high. He's going for the speed build. Look at that, just nasty. He's going for the tank build. Pretty equal level. I mean, yeah, it's pretty good. I like the tank. I feel that overall is going to hold better results. I feel. Where refine is your Kiran relic at? Wow, when I have a look at my Kiran, I'll show you the level of my relic on Kiran really quick. Where's my relic? I don't have a relic on my Kiran. I'm only R5 currently. I started, thinking about the possibilities of the healing formation just this week, so that's all I have. And it wasn't something that I was willing to invest on, my mathlems and my voucher that I have left, until I saw some more concrete results, which I am seeing, but I want to test this in an actual season the way it is before I do anything. You mean as in 3.5 thousand in money, in dollars? I'm gonna take the long route. I'll show you, George. Give me a second. I'll show you the gear for Sauron. I'm gonna take the long route. I'm just gonna go, little by little. I'm gonna use all my vouchers. Okay, not my vouchers. My Madams here. Should get a few respect items from that. If it's not for the ones I want, then I'll just come here to this little bad boy over here. Little by little, I'll sell the ones that I don't need. I have a lot that I'm not gonna use. For example, this I'm not gonna use. This I might keep, not yet sure. This I'm gonna sell. I'm gonna keep this for just as a safe, just for safekeeping. Probably not gonna use any of these. Probably not this either. Probably not any of these. So I probably should have enough to get me close to R10 for Kiran if I exchange all of these. And I probably will. So if you guys want to see the tank build that Jeff is running. Harvey Thomas. Question, you find a King of the Dead build yet? Yours is... Are you talking about King of the Dead? Yours is Zenith. Zenith? Harvey? Is that what you're saying? So the tank build... I mean, the tank build, it's nothing more than troop defense and damage mitigation, like you would for Falcon. Falcon's a little bit more different, or Frodo. It's just any gear that's gonna give you unit defense. In this case, he's going for a little bit of focus, and then just unit defense, right? Boom. Oh, that's true. Hands of Clay, of course, bro. How can I just looked at your photo, not your YouTube photo. Is he cropped up of similar to the one that you have on your Discord? So this is what he's going for, a little bit of focus and then unit defense. How I like to play mine is a little bit more unit defense. I like to get mine over 200 for, against those hard hitting damage dealers. So command, maybe, but I mean, there's nothing really. There's nothing else you can really do in this case. There's not really much you can do. Like, what would you give? I don't think he's doing that to be overkill. It's just, what can you give? There's only HP, right? There's only HP and command or damage. You're not really gonna do damage with this Sauron build. So extra command is never gonna do you bad. I don't think there's anything you can do. What I would do differently, if I didn't really care about the focus at all, which 147 is not bad, I just go for more unit defense. That's what I do. King of the Dead, no. I've been trying to... There is a possibility, but I think it would be more for an NRP build than it is for RP. I can share with you guys, but let me change my gear, my units here really quick. Give me a second. Just a second. Let me go to my... All right, you're back. Sweet, I'm coming for you. I was just changing something. Let me switch my units and send them while I'm sharing my ideas for King of the Dead. Oh, fighting. Oh, so yeah, Bear went NRP, right? That you're right. Didn't think that was gonna happen anytime soon, but it did. Now, let's go for a cheaper form. No, cheaper. When I say cheaper, just switching this to this, which it is cheaper comparing one to the other. I want to test something a little bit different. I'm gonna do this here. Let's go. I'm gonna test something different this time here. Okay. Let's do this. I haven't tested this before. I'm just going to do this just for the sake of seeing how the healing will be distributed among all 4. Because right now, he was taking all the damage for the first, 3 rounds, basically. So the healing wasn't getting spread out. So let's do this really quick. And then I'll switch to probably my more common, cheaper build. Cheaper resource build. If I wasn't going to try this one out. So let's let that one go. Let's look really quick at King of the Dead. So I've been thinking, I have King of in my other account. I had this at he was R10 in this account. And I wanted to put stuff elsewhere. So I removed, in my other account, he's R10. Oh no, he was R14, I think, in this account. He's R10 in the other one. And I was thinking, what can I do with him? And it's rough. He has a healing skill which sounds nice, right? If you think about this, if you only run one small unit, you could heal every other round. So that means 1,500 healing over the entire fight. And then if it's another instance of the same amount, that's another 15. So you could get over 3,000% of healing throughout the entire battle. Numbers wise, that sounds interesting. But the thing is, in order to get that, you have to be running at least one undead. So you're going to have to run... I just don't know how that would work. I don't know. How would this work? I don't know if you I want to train. I don't want to train. He's only level 32. I'm not going to have enough time to test this thoroughly. But the way I saw this could work is if you're running a full focus damage build. Okay? A full focus damage build. This here could work in your favor. Because the range on focus damage, if you look at the range, I mentioned this before. If you look at the range for physical damage, it's 14 to 30. That's the range. Right? The range for focus is lower, right? But the minimum and the maximum are the same. So if you're fighting a physical damage formation, and you're running a mostly focused damage. No, you're running Sauron. It says Starro and Galadriel, for example, as three of your damage dealers. And you run King of the Dead. Again, guys, this is just theory, okay? Don't take this serious. That's why the live streams are for. You guys ask questions, we brainstorm, we talk about these things, okay? If you're nerfing their damage by, just looking at the weapon, right? It's more than 50%. So now their maximum is never going to be 30. It's going to be 14 on the weapon. And in the accessory, if they're running drums, you're running drums of Barracks, you're going from 6 out of 10, I believe, 7 out of 10. I can't remember what it is now. You're also dropping their attack by a little bit, their damage by a little bit. So that could be a huge opportunity for people that run physical damage dealers, or possibly this could be a way to run small units. Some small units have a pretty good range. See, do I have small units here? I know I do in my other account, but in this one, I don't think I have any. I don't have any ranged ones. I think these guys don't have a very good. See, look at this, 14 to 17. It's not bad in the if you're forcing them to do the minimum damage all the time, it might be a good commander to use. He has a little bit of a crowd control on his top R0, but I haven't really been able to figure out where he could work. Now, you could try to run something like... You can possibly run Undead on another commander. So maybe... This is theory. On somebody like... On your... Damage dealer, for example. You run Oathbreakers with... On Dane. And then you force, you force King of the Dead to heal Dane's formation every other round by 300%. That could work. I don't know. I can test on the other account though. I can level King of the Dead. So let's see the results here. See, I died a little bit more, and I did less damage. So let's see what it looks like now. Oh, okay. I mean, resource-wise, this was very good. Jeez. So, see, we divided the damage between all three of us. I mean, all four of us. This is not a good one. Without the taunt, not a good one. All right, not bad, though. Not bad. That's, I mean, I had... Okay, I'll take this. We did 271, took 250, and then healed another 94. So that's 260 almost of damage, or 160 of damage. Not bad. The nice thing is, again, nice thing about this is that these are cheap. Right? These are cheap, so this is a win. Both ways. But I mean, I'm he's running large. I'm running small, so in a way it counters. But I like this. This is not a bad one. Resource wise, this is a very favorable one. So let's switch to what I would run in most scenarios for, like, unless I really need to run Guardians. That's a good question, James. That could work. Would Vanguard work on DD? Force heal Oathbreakers on one damage commander and proc Vans on another. Huh, that could work. Let me see. Vanguards. Let's look it up. Oh, I think we have them unlocked, so I can just look up over here. Let me just let me start hiring, training some more of these guys. Vanguards, here we go. They're medium units, which is good. When allied army includes Undead, the next instance of damage dealt by Vanguard, and up to 2 allied Undead formations plus 30. That could be interesting. That could work. That could be a good one. I mean, they have a lot of defense as well. I want to see if I get some time to train some of these guys, and we can test. And I'll post some stuff on the Discord. Sounds interesting. And 2 allied Undead formations. Okay. What about? Let me have a look here. I don't think we have them unlocked, but I can look at their camp. Man, this is probably one of the most unused units in the game. Wait. You don't need to run Oathbreakers, right? So 36 defense, 38 HP, 15 of damage. What about Wraith? What do they... Normal attacks reduce the target's defense by 10%. Okay, not bad. This is interesting. One random formation melee. Takes normal attacks damage in the place of Wraith. I mean, maybe these guys would be better than Oathbreakers, honestly. I mean, they die, we know that. These could work. These guys could work better than Oathbreakers would. Let's take a screenshot really quick. Okay, let me analyze their stats. Give me a second here. It's exactly that's the kind of stuff we have to analyze, right? Barracks have 76,000 HP. So 30 HP from these guys. 38 HP. That's a big difference. But the fact that Barracks also have the 20% healing every round could make them a nice little... I don't know. And they're small units, right? Yep, small units. 38 HP, 36 defense. Let's have a look at good old Oathbreakers. These are my favorite units back in Season 1, Season 2. I just love those guys. They were so cool. Like, look how useless these guys. Nobody's taking them. They're just free over here sitting. All right, so look at the difference in HP and defense. Do you know, for me, is the worst for Oathbreakers, though? What do you guys understand? What do you guys understand of this skill right here? At peace, the damage of normal attacks become focus damage. You think that if you, for example, if you scale their attack to 200, they're going to do whatever damage that they would, but now it's going to be focused, right? Unless something has changed. I've done the test for this, and they do no damage at all. You need damage to scale their focus damage. Have you guys have you guys tried this before? Anybody that's tried Oathbreakers recently can tell me that anything has changed in really, in regards to their damage. I remember running them in the beginning of this season, if I'm not wrong. Or was it last season? No, this season. I was testing to see if their damage would be increased if I give them 200 of attack, because supposedly their normal attacks now become focus. It didn't change their damage at all. So if at least there were very good focus dealing units, that would have been awesome, but they're not. So let me see. Let me pull up my other account here really quick on my phone. In the meantime, see if I can. I think I had. Oh no! Don't log out. Oh jeez. Log back in here. Pull up on the other one. Let me have a look. If I have any units, I'll do 2 hits really quick here on mobs to show you guys. All right, so Dane is. Oh, nice. Dane is back. Okay, let's do. This would be what I would run if I was trying to be a little bit more conservative, but still not too conservative. My main goal is to keep these two alive as much as possible, but mostly him. So this is probably what I would run. Turgon, you ready? I think he's ready. Yep, it should be ready. All right, let's go. How much? All right, 4 minutes. In the meantime, let's check. If it checks, I'll open it here on the computer. If I have Oathbreakers, because I did have the camp. I took the camp. Let's see what we got. King of the Dead was one of my favorite commanders back in 1.0. Ooh, a goblin armor. Alright, so do we have Oathbreakers? Oh, we don't. We can train some. I'll train some here. You know what? I can train. Can I just train 25? No, I gotta train 50. That's the minimum. So I'm gonna train 50 at a time, and then see if anything changes here in turn. In their damage. I'm gonna just equip them in some random commander with no gear. See what the first damage that they do is, and then I'm gonna equip them again with the same commander, and then give them. Let's see, what can I give them? I'm gonna give 1.0 gear. That's only going to increase their attack. I'm not gonna give them any. Let's see here, any command gear, because command will increase their damage too. Just to see if anything related to attack will. So, for example, do we have anything that gives attack and not damage? I don't want damage. I want to just attack. It's only the commander's only attack unit is damage. So it would have to be something like the kid's fine. We can test. What we can test is something that gives commander damage but unit attack. So that could work. So something like this unit attack of 6. Probably the best one that I have right now. And then I can give them. I don't have any attack gear, do I? I got this. Oh, this plus 18 is fine. Yeah, that's probably one of the better ones. Yep, that one, because it gives HP, right, and not command as well. Then head. I would probably leave that one out because there isn't anything that doesn't give command. I'd probably test maybe with just those for now. Everything else gives command, so everything in this is damage. Or I would give that's it. Everything that I have doesn't. Nothing else gives one without the other. So I just test that for now. Just see on the first instance of damage, did it increase at all? If it doesn't, then might have our answer there. Oh, you did. Oh, so you switched your skills. So you have damage and then the White Rider. Let's see. Probably. Oh, definitely. I think so. Because now everybody's doing extra damage to us, and we're not running White Council, or we're not running White Council, so the mitigation is a lot less. Interesting, huh? Oh, here we go. Let's see what happens. Oh, all right. This is not looking good. So 4,000. We took a little bit more this time as well. Okay. We took a little bit more. Didn't survive as much. I mean, we survived even worse than the other ones. Everything was above 45. Then went down to 42. Not to 4,000. Ooh, how did that happen? Look at that. Dane got almost obliterated. This is interesting. Why did he get targeted? Wow. $78,000 healing, so he took 1 something of damage. Okay. Interesting. See who healed the most. Radagast with 32, 22, and 22. Okay. I think if you can reinforce one more time, Turgon. Have something, one last thing. Possibly. I gotta look at the report. The last thing that I did consider doing, it was this. For my, this is, yeah, I have them. This was the way that I was working to save my Dane from being hit, right? Because the attacks on them gets retargeted, and then it could go to one of these guys. That would probably be one of the best ways that I would save Dane from being hit as often. Now, in this case, what I could do, what I would probably do is something like this. First few rounds, they don't. It doesn't auto heal, so not without the relic at least. So this is probably what I do. Okay, Targon is going back. Let's see if we can hit somebody in the meantime. Who's on this side here? Is Targon already coming over here? Yep. Oh, he's already coming. How many minutes until he's here? Are you? He's fast marching. Okay. Yeah, I think so. That's a good observation, James. Did he already arrive? I'll wait for him over here really quick. All right, So let's look at some of the other T. So I gotta do some study. Maybe this next season I'll focus a lot of my time working on the healing. He heals pretty well for a tank. If you guys want to use him as a tank, so you know he's only R3, and let's stack a little bit of command. So 65. I gotta look at my spreadsheet of what they look, but you know, stacking about 400 command on your tank and some unit defense is ideal. Is what you want, as much defense as possible. These guys most likely horrible at healing. I tried using, like I said, I tried using her before. The issue that I had was her healing was not proccing every round. At least it wasn't for, you know, when I was testing. His healing, he has 2 healing skills, right? 70% every other round. It's very low, very, very, very low. I mean, so it's not even half of a unique, right? And his unique is just useless for, you know, for especially for NRP, but overall. But this Lord of Moria, each round, small units in the commander's formation deal their first instance of damage, gain follow-up healing, has a up to 60% chance to restore 330 HP to one allied formation. But like I said, because this is not a smart healing, what if you target somebody that hasn't even taken damage yet? So this is the 330. It's not bad. It's, you know, it's 3,300 per battle. It's not bad healing for one single skill. The issue is hitting a random unit that hasn't taken any damage. So, and it's only 60% too. I had to consider that. This is 70% times 5 because it's every other round, so it's only 350% healing. Ugh, that's pretty bad. And his R5 is just sad. 7 of attack and defense. I mean, their healing is probably better. You know, 420 times 3. That's 12. That's their almost 1,300 healing. But then you get a debuff, a cleanse. And then we have her. Oh, she is a sad case. Each round for the first 2 instances of damage, 2 ally formations, they gain a follow-up healing. Has a chance to recover, has a 40% chance to recover 120 HP, percent of HP. So it's 150, but only a 40% chance. Jeez. This is why these types of healers are bad. When it's a chance to heal, it's a low chance like this, it's very, very, very. So that's why these types of healers, I wouldn't run her. I don't think I run him. He's not a good healer. She will probably be a better healer than all of them. 65% for 3. So that's if you're using all 3 equally, not as as a tank, then it's 180, 190 per round. And that's almost 2,000 for the whole fight. And then you get another 50% chance to restore an additional time. So it's probably going to be the main one that I test for the extra heals. Everybody else, to me, at least the way they work, chance, bad, and it's very, very random. Hers, bad, because it's You have to hit the right. You gotta put the heal on the right unit, and procking. Also, the chance of procking is also pretty bad. Let's send him our way. Where is he? There we go. He has medium units, so I'm gonna get countered by this. Well, let's see. It's gonna be a good test. Oof, he ranged. Okay, it's gonna be an interesting one. So I'm running. Yeah. Could be good. Let's see how this is gonna work. So I wouldn't run Arwen as a healer. I wouldn't run Ballin as a healer. I mean, by all means, test. You know. Looking at the tank Sauron items, I could use. It's just not in the cards. Man, look, if you, they're both great, James. It's just I try to avoid NRG as much as possible. You know. That's why I don't even count. Like when I fight, I don't even count her madness. Even though I've seen some rounds where the reason why I won by a larger margin was because of the madness, because the damage commander hit his own units. But I'm just trying to mitigate as much as the RNG as possible. So that's why I have mine the way it is. I think Gandalf it's a better healer than most of the other ones. I mean, it could be 300% healing every round. It's 3,000. That's not bad. He has healing. See, his healing is probably better than some other ones. But the issue again is, in this case, if it scales with focus and command, why are you giving healing to a damage commander? You know? What you could try, I've never done this before. What I've never seen before, because of his relic, giving I'm gonna try this on my other one. Jeez, just to see how it works. Because he has command and all that stuff, and the damage is for man units. I'm gonna try this on my other account because I have his relic, and he's very high respect. Is actually run him as a command commander, with command here, and command, and then just these two. Just I guess it's gonna be sad to see this, but maybe a mix. Damage weapon. But then command on both helm and accessory. That could work. If you run the healing, if you go the healing route. That could work. I'll try it. I'll share some reports with you guys. Healers. What else? This is okay. He's okay. He is an okay healer. Can't remember how much I was getting from him, but he was an okay healer. These guys I think will do poor, but I'll test as much as I can. He questionable. She could possibly work okay-ish, depending how you run. Has to be a cavalry, so. But the best healers in the game, for sure, at least for good side, are gonna be Galadriel, Radagast, Kiran, the top three for me so far. And then him, when you run him as a tank, he's very good. Everybody else, I'll do some more testing to share share the findings with you guys. What I'm gonna do, guys, this is gonna be the last hit of the night. Let's analyze this report here, and then close the stream. Been on for over 2 hours now. I'll keep testing here on my phone, share the findings on Discord, and maybe I'll save a bunch of reports before bag end, and I'll come back here in another live or just a video. I'll try to do it in a video, more concise, with some some evidence of some ideas. to bring it back to you guys. Okay, so let's see. Last hit of the day. All right. I think I lost this one. Look at the difference in unit choices. I won every round but this one. Unit choices, very important, huh? Okay, so let's see what happened here. Jeez, Galadriel got stomped. Interesting. She got demolished. Oh, okay. That's true. You're running ranged, so you're most likely targeting her very, very often, and they don't have a whole lot. I mean, they have quite a bit of defense. That's not bad. Let's see here. So I took heavy damage. So I did 2. Did I get? I got hit with madness as well. I got hit with madness on this one. I did 228,000 damage, but only 211 landed. Healed 79,000, which is not bad, but not enough. It wasn't enough. She died too quickly, and that caused me to get obliterated. So, man, a lot of damage for Bone Knights. That's really good. 99,000 from Dane, 75,000 from Bjorn. Okay, the range. This is good. This is a very good report for me to analyze because I haven't been fighting a whole lot of ranged. So using a ranged unit actually hurt me a lot. All right. She's level 49 now. She grew a little bit. Kiran, how close is he to 40? All right, very close. So then not only PvP will get him. So at least I'll get... No, I need another level to get this one maxed out for the extra defense. All right. Then we're going to go into this. A couple points into this. Who knows? Who knows? Throughout the fight, that could work. All right, guys. Thank you for being with me till now. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed this analysis of healing, how they work. And so we're gonna continue pumping these guys up. Hopefully get Radagast another couple levels here for some extra units. And then hopefully get Kiran up as well for some extra units and maxing that level, that R3 to level 10 to get some extra heals and an extra 15 of defense to a fellow formation. We'll keep testing and cranking this up. All right. Hope you guys had a good time. Thank you for staying with me till now. Don't forget, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, like the video. It helps the content get out there and hopefully gets more people excited about the possibilities of the game. All right. I love doing this. I probably spend, I don't even know how many hours, but you know, when I go to bed, throughout the day when I'm driving, some of the things that I think about usually are related to theory crafting in this game. Honestly, before I go to bed, first thing I wake up, as I'm driving to work, most of the things that I think about is how can I improve, you know, this formation? Why did I lose to this commander? And what I can do to improve. So hopefully this stream was good for you guys. If you guys learned something new, or if it piqued your interest, you know, if you piqued your interest in the possibilities of the game, then my job here is done. All right. See you next time, which will be in a few days. Have a great weekend and take care, everyone.